Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Brian. I am one of the analysts here at TradeAlgo that has the honor and privilege of giving our members trade alerts. Welcome to the platform. I wanted to address a simple question that we get quite often so that you can navigate our platform as easy and simple as possible. The question that we get quite often are, where are the trade alerts? Where are the trades? I pay for a service and I want to make dinero. I want to make money. Now, there is a few different places to find trades, and it really just depends on your experience level, but I'm going to do my best effort to address this question the best way I can. The newbie assumption, when people come on board, it makes logical sense to assume they're all in one place, but that is not correct due to the fact that not all trades are created equal. Trades are different and move at different speeds due to the expiration date of the contract. All right. I'm going to go over why we made an executive decision as analysts to separate the trades. It's usually to keep our students in the safest possible way. We don't want anyone blowing up their account, but I'm going to go ahead and go through the different ways you can get trades one by one. If you'd like to get out a notepad, feel free to do so. The first place, obviously, first and foremost, is the dashboard. The dashboard is the dark pools of liquidity, the 50% plus of the market we don't see as retail investors, where big money, billionaires, banks, and hedge funds trade. And you can see which stocks they are pouring money into. Obviously, this is, we've explained on the webinars many times, a hierarchy of importance. The higher it is at the top of the board, basically the more volume it has. However, please pay attention to this next part, newbies, because I certainly don't want you guys to blow up your accounts. I want you guys to be as safe as humanly possible. It's not an opportunity to FOMO into everything. Jump in for fear of missing out, FOMO. That's usually what newbies do, and I've seen a lot of people blow up their accounts because they want to make money quickly, and the fear of missing out unfortunately overrides people's logic. When emotion is overwhelming, your logic goes out the window. So you want to be very careful, because in trading, you want to be cool, calm, and collected. Now, obviously, these show you opportunities, not guarantee trades. I picked this one, and it's just going to go to the moon. That would be incredible, right? However, you use this in confluence with your analysis. Say, for instance, right now I'm thinking about getting into JMIA. I'm going to look at the chart and see, oh, there's some major resistance. What is that level? It looks like this is 64 point, whatever. Let's see, it's 8.80. Oh, I have resistance at 8.90. It only has 10 more cents before it comes down. So you have to kind of be able to use some technical analysis and see, where are the points of resistance? Does this have more room to run or not enough room to run? So if you guys don't have that analysis capability or some bare bones technical analysis capacity, that's why we have analysts to interpret the data and information for you, like myself, Ross, Dane, etc. Now, places you can find the different analysts, Roman and Eric will be in the Platinum program. They are spectacular at what they do. Eric focuses more on dark pool prints, if that is your forte. Roman focuses more on technical analysis, and he's fabulous at it. They are a little bit extra of a premium, but if you're interested, feel free to email me at brian@tradealgo.com. The next place to get trade alerts, if you cannot manage the dashboard on your own, this is one, this is two, is Day Trade with Brian, which, as the name suggests, is for day trades. A lot of people hop in there and say, Brian, what can I hold for the next 3 weeks? I'm a day trader. I'm not a swing trader, so I'm not the best person to ask. Perhaps the best person to ask would be Ross. Ross hangs out in the trade with Ross tab, as the name suggests. And we're going to get to how to navigate me and Ross at the same time, since we give trades at the same time. But the last place to get trades is Options Academy. This is an additional $10 a month, and it is worth its weight in gold. I strongly believe the higher ups should be charging minimum $50 a month, and it's still worth its weight in gold. This is a steal. This is highway robbery. But it has its own Telegram channel with swing trades if Bronco that's who leads Options Academy, finds a good opportunity where he sees a breakout that looks like it was going to continue for at least double. right? He tries to aim for 100%, right? And he swings overnight for those of you busy bees that just want a telegram, right? So the place where I would recommend first to get faster moving trades, actually, we should probably say, why are they all over the place, Brian? That's a really good question, actually. Why are they not all in the Telegram? Well, there's a simple reason why. We kind of already touched on it, is because of the fear of missing out. Believe it or not, the fear of missing out really, really controls people's ability to remain logical or not remain logical. Because people come in here with intentions and want to make money as quickly as humanly possible, if they see a trade late, they still jump in, even though they know they shouldn't. You should never take trades late, especially if they're near expiration dates, which can appreciate or depreciate very quickly. The nearer the expiration date, the faster it can appreciate or depreciate. So we try to focus on keeping trades that are slower moving in the Telegram. You still have access to all of the trades, ladies and gentlemen. It's just we made executive decisions as educators to segregate the tabs of faster moving trades on one side because they require attention, energy, and focus, right? Much like a contact sport, guys. What sports require the most attention, energy, and focus? Well, it's the ones contact sports where if you are not paying attention for even a second, hospital time. It's the same thing with your account. Oh, I'm just going to use the bathroom and not use a stop loss and just, it's only 1 minute. I pee really quickly. No, don't do that, especially with a zero date. Zero date means 0 DTE, 0 days till expiration. So if you're using a same day expiration, a 0 DTE, those are the ones that can dump 100% in maybe seconds, in maybe 100 seconds. So we cannot, as educators, unless we want to be reckless and irresponsible, put all trades in one place because all trades are not created equal. Hopefully that makes sense. It's kind of the analogy that I use often with my students when I'm demonstrating live. Are you the type of parent that puts a cover on the electric socket so that you protect your child from, sticking their finger over and over and electrocuting themselves? Or are you the one that's like, oh, let's let them learn on their own? We tried the let's let them learn on your own approach and just put all trades in here, and it was a disaster. I personally have my own kind of version of a Telegram here, the trade board, and I wanted to have the intentions of putting all trades in here. However, I notice that people jump in, I'm 60% up on the position in 4 or 5 minutes, and people say, got 10%, Brian. I specifically say that in my guidelines, don't do that. But people do it anyway because, again, the fear of missing out, the emotion becomes so overwhelming that rules go out the window, logic goes out the window, and it's not to insult anybody, it's just a human phenomenon that we realize we have to be responsible. And, for the folks that want to, focus a little bit more on the fast moving trades, they have to go in a different place, because I explicitly say in my guidelines, which I post many times throughout the day, I humbly recommend you read them and know them thoroughly before trading with me. Brian, can I still jump into the trade? I don't recommend jumping in for fear of missing out. The entry is the whole reason we enter the trade, right? If we're already 10% or more from where I entered, you're chasing the position. It is highly not recommended to do that. I say to all the time, the closer the expiration date, the more your contract is going to appreciate or depreciate quickly, and therefore the faster moving trades with near expiration dates, seconds matter, guys. Again, you cannot just take that work call, I'll be back in half a minute. That doesn't work for the same day expiration dates. So because all trades are not created equal, and we know people, they see a trade and, it's 2, 3, 5, 10 minutes late, we have to use the slower moving trades. It's probably okay to still jump in a little bit late with the expiration dates that are 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 weeks out, right? But if you want to use a faster version of trading where contracts appreciate pretty quickly, me and Ross would probably be alternatives, and you still have access to all the trades. Here is an example. Check this out. I'm going to show you the timestamp so that you see, oh, that's why they're not all on Telegram. It really makes sense. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger and then tell you where you can find me and Ross. So It says right here at 12:45 p.m. Eastern, lift calls soon. I'm letting everybody know, open your brokers. We're going to be jumping into lift calls. And then 1 minute later, because I don't have control over how fast or slow the market moves, lift $15.50 call. Now, this is why I suggest to read my guidelines, read my rules, because we use the nearest expiration date. When people say, what expiration date, Brian? Please don't trade without rules. That is reckless. That's like entering a football game. I'm excited to play. I don't need to know the rules. That's a free trip to the hospital if you don't know how to evade, how to stiff arm, how to get out to the sideline. If you trade without rules, it's like trading a contact. It's like entering a contact sport without knowing the rules. It's extremely dangerous. So I sometimes leave out the expiration date on purpose, right? So I want to show you 12:45. Get them ready. 12:46. Let's get in. So 12:46, let's see when I'm all out of the position. 2 minutes later, 30%, guys. The entire trade, 6 minutes, all out, guys. All out in 6 minutes. Can you imagine this type of trade in here and someone seeing that trade 10 minutes late and asking me, is it still okay to get in? Well, first off, if you knew my guidelines, which again, this is a shameless plug. I hope you guys really trade with rules. It's reckless not to trade with them. If price is already 10% or more away from where we entered, it's highly not recommended. There will always be more trades. Please don't chase. Please don't just jump in for the fear of missing out. If you're asking the question, is it still okay to jump in? 9 times out of 10, it's not, unless it's on the Telegram and we're still within 10% of where we entered. That's the best rule of thumb, the safest rule of thumb. We don't want anyone blowing up their accounts because, unfortunately, I get some emails that are quite heartbreaking, and I want to protect all of you. Just like the analogy with, if I was your parent, I wouldn't let you keep sticking your finger in the socket. I want you to be able to navigate your way through life without you experiencing pain. Same thing with your trading account, right? So the two places where you can find me and Ross. Ross is going to be trading or actually giving a pre-market analysis 30 minutes before the market opens. It's highly recommended to attend this segment at 9 Eastern. I don't know what time zone you guys are in. And also, I'm going to be giving trades at the exact same time. So you want to grab the corner of your screen and pull it in. You also want to pull the day trade with Brian tab out. If you only have one screen, shouldn't really matter. And also keep them side by side because I might be giving you some awesome information while, this is what the screen is going to look like in the morning. Hey, so SPY is going to be doing this. Qs are going to be doing this. IWM might be doing this when the market opens. Be ready. These are the 6 tickers we're looking at. I have my own different list, right? Now, Ross uses the 5-minute time frame. I use nothing lower than a 1-hour time frame. So please don't take my trades to Ross. Don't trade Ross's trades to me. We see the world wildly differently. A 21-year-old is going to see the world way differently than a 45-year-old. And we have different levels of experience. I think Ross has been in the market for 6 or 7 years. I've been in the market for less. So it just depends who you vibe with the most, but please just journal your trades. Make sure you see which analyst you have the most success with, which one fits your emotional temperament the best. Some folks are naturally anxious and don't like my fast moving trades. Some people like Ross's trades. Some people like Eric's trades. Some people like et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So you have different places to find trades. These are the two that I recommend the most if you want extra opportunity. But if you're the type of person that needs slower moving trades, stick to the Telegram. It really just depends on how the market moves. If the market is not giving really good opportunities, we're going to keep you safe. But if you guys want to take a little bit more risk, please make sure you follow my guidelines before trading with me. And Ross, you'll see his style is pretty the same. It remains newbie friendly. So on that note, guys, if you guys have more questions, please email me. I post this multiple times a day, so you don't have to worry about where to find the guidelines. You can just scroll up and find them, here and there. I post them many times. See, right there. Brian at TradeAlgo.com, BRIAN, at the name of the company, TradeAlgo.com. And hopefully you guys found this interesting. Hopefully you guys get a better sense of how to navigate the platform. And I'll see you guys on the winning side of the fence. Let's make 2024 the best year we've ever had in the market. Everyone take care.